YouTube, it is time, the long-awaited return of the Asmo deck. I know a lot of you were asking me for this one, we're begging for it in the comments, and we have decided to give Asmo one more go along with some new cards. Before we continue, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and this one, be sure to let me know in the comment section what you thought of the video, because this one is going to be a blast for me. I am absolutely in love with the Asmo deck. For those of you who don't know, I have lots of Asmo videos. This is a deck that when MH2 was first introduced, I tried working on a ton, and I've tried so many different variations over the past, 7, 8, 9 months now, and we've had some varying success on previous versions of Asmo. Maybe not all of them were necessarily only Asmo focused. We tried reanimator strategies, some other different stuff, and kind of put Asmo off to the side for, the better part of the last 3 or 4 months, and the newest set has kind of reinvigorated my love, and there's a new card on your screen here. But let's talk about Asmo first. So for those of you who don't know, it's a card that doesn't have a mana cost. You can only cast it if you discard a card, and you can pay a red or a black mana. It's a 1 mana 3/3, which is a pretty good rate, and then also you can sacrifice 2 food to have a creature deal 6 to itself, and then when it comes into play, you get a copy of the cookbook, which then gets you more food. The engine that we're building around is the Underworld Cookbook with Oval Chase Daredevil. So basically, if you have Cookbook in play, you discard Daredevil, make a food, the food triggers the Daredevil to come back to your hand. So it essentially mitigates the downside of Underworld Cookbook, giving you free access and sort of an unlimited supply of food, given however many book activations that you have. The newest card that we're playing here is Rocco, Cabaretti Caterer. Now, I saw this on the spoiler, and I read it a couple of times, and kind of like a light bulb clicked. So if you play this card, it's a X red, green, white, it's a 3/1, and then when it comes into play, if you cast it, you can search your library for a creature with mana value X or less and put it onto the battlefield. Well, as we said before, Asmo does not have a mana value, so it is mana value 0. So if you play Rocco for 0, which is a 3 mana for a 3/1, you pay 3 mana, you get a 3/1, an Asmo, and then a cookbook in hand from the Asmo trigger. That's a lot of value for 3 mana. And the one good thing that Rocco does, so before there were decks, the hard matchups for Asmo has always been decks that don't have a lot of creatures, like Blue-White Control, Tron, decks where you really need to pressure them and kind of go under them before they get set up. And previous versions of Asmo didn't really have the ability to have that sort of aggressive draw. But now that you have 8 mana accelerants with Ragavan and Gilded Goose, which is Goose, by the way, is just another awesome food generator that also is just kind of like, not necessarily a Birds of Paradise with no downside, because if you don't have a cookbook, you can't refuel it, but it also gives you more food for Asmo. But anyways, we have 8 mana accelerants. So the idea of turn 2, Rocco, basically turn 2 6 power, right? Turn 2 6 power is definitely a way to race those decks that you previously previously struggled against. So not only does Rocco give you access to more Asmos, but it also improves your matchup against those decks, which were previously your weaker matchups. I understand that it costs 3 mana, and there's a pretty high bar for 3 mana cards in Modern, but I really, really do think that this card might be what it takes to put this deck over the edge. Now, I will say this is the kind of first version. I'll talk about at the end of the video potential changes if there's any that I want to discuss. But basically, this is just a lot of good Naya cards. It's, Ragavan, Prismatic Ending, Renin 6, Seasoned Pyromancer. The cool thing about Pyromancer is this deck kind of wants additional ways to utilize extra cards between Renin 6 and, like, extra food off of, or extra, like, Daredevils and stuff. Pyromancer is a good way to convert that, and convert those into actual resources. Renin 6 looks a little sketchy here. There's not a lot of spells, but Renin 6 is a powerful card because there's a ton of X1s, and then also it's ridiculously powerful with Urza Saga, just getting to loop that over and over again. That's a sick interaction. And then the rest of the deck is just pretty much, again, mana accelerants like the Gilded Geese, and then we have some additional one-ofs here for Urza Saga. We have a Pirate Spellbomb, which is good against Hammer Time and just when you need more removal spells. Shadow Spear, which is absurd with Construct tokens, just a staple of Saga decks at this point. And then Soul Guide, because we're not touching, if I can actually highlight it, we're not touching black for Nihil Spellbomb, so Soul Guide's the graveyard hit of choice. Very good against the Murktide decks. Mana base, nothing too fancy here. We have, again, our Sagas, our Fetch lands. I'll go over the couple kind of like the sort of the one of lands here. We have a Boseiju to go with Ren and 6, along with a Sokenzin, and then the new Naya Triome, as it were, which is, this deck's mana is not great. The one problem with Rocco is that it is you're trying to cast it on turn 3 for red, green, white, and you have 4 Urza Sagas in your deck. So I'm not going to sugarcoat it. The mana kind of sucks, especially when you're trying to cast like red and green and white on turn 1, potentially into turn 2 Ren and 6. So mana can get a little dicey, but hopefully Goose and Ragavan can kind of solve that a little bit. So that is the main deck. Moving on to the sideboard, we have the 4th Prismatic Ending when we want access to that against creature-based strategies. Barenton Forge Tender, which is nice against opposing Ragavans. Alpine Moon against opposing Urza Sagas and the Amulet decks. Thrun, which is kind of our heavy hitter against control. I don't know that you need this, but it's cool to have access to just in case we do play against blue-white. 2 Veil of Summer, mostly here for the discard spell decks, but also you can justify bringing it in against blue-white control. I wouldn't bring it against Murktide, though, because Murktide is a deck that can pressure you with red cards, and they also have red removal spells, so Veil of Summer is kind of sketchy against Murktide. I'm not a big fan of it. Void Mirror here for the Cascade decks. Soul Guide Lantern, additional Graveyard Hate for Living End and the aforementioned Murktide. Pithing Needle, mostly here for Planeswalkers. Also, you can bring this in against something like Amulet Titan, because you can name Slayer Stronghold or Teleria West, so keep that in mind. 2 Wear Tears, mostly for Hammer Time, but also good against just any deck that has Urza Saga. And then an additional copy of Boseiju for Tron, and then, again, big mana decks. So that is the deck list. I am super excited to showcase this to you guys. This is kind of my this is my baby. I've been working on Asmo decks for so long, and it's really refreshing to finally get a new card injected into the Asmo strategy. And I hope it's good this time. Without further ado, I will see you back here in just a little bit for round number 1. Perfect hand to start. Okay, this actually good, like really good. It's gonna look weird, but I kind of think I want to put back Sokenzin. I guess what I could do is put back Foothills, and then if I don't draw another land, just go... No... Yeah, because I could just go Temple Guard and Cookbook, and then Sokenzin Ren. Yeah, I guess that's fine. Because, the upside of keeping Sokenzin is if I draw another land, I get to keep both of these in hand with the Ren and 6, which is kind of gas. So. Memnite works with Saga, too. I did think about playing a Mox Amber, because you have Ragavan, Rocco, and Asmo. So, there is some consideration to playing a Mox Amber. Deadass. But, it's not that great with Rocco, because Rocco's already a 3-mana play. Saw the deck pick on Twitter, and I want so much this deck to be good. Yeah, what's up, Bezos? We're trying, okay? By the way, this hand is insane. This hand is cracked. Turn 1 Cookbook, turn 2 Ren, turn 3 Rocco for Asmo. It doesn't get better than this hand. If this deck's good, this hand is going to be... This hand's going to be the reason why this deck's good. Deadass. What about it? Mox seems decent. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's interesting. Okay, so if they Archon of Cruelty me, it might actually be better to play the Asmo first. Although they can just go Prismatic Ending into Archon, but then I could just go Rocco for a second Asmo. Yeah, I think I should actually play the Asmo here. Because if I play Ren and they have Archon plus Ephemerate, I lose the game. You know what I mean? I just literally lose the game straight up if they have Land, Persist plus Ephemerate. And this plays around that a little bit better. Are they your Animator? I mean, I'm going to assume they are. They may not be, but... also, if I play the Ren into a counterspell, that's not great either. I think this is just a better play. You know what I mean? If they're controlled, this is my highest value target. So I don't want to just run it into a counterspell. Could be Esper control. I guess they could be. They didn't play a draw spell, so... I mean, I'm gonna attack. And if they cast Fatal Push, then I'll just slam Rocco. And then I'll just play Ren. It is kind of awkward, because, like, this is my only good play this turn, so now it just runs into Counterspell, which they probably have, yeah. Kind of sucks, but... I want them to kill this Asmo so bad. I guess that's the downside of playing Asmo first, is now I don't have, like, a good follow-up. But if I find a land, I can Rocco for 1. What's up, TP? Pretty sure the modern meta is 99% Reanimator, yeah. That is the actual, factual metagame. Alright, make some food. Still 5 cards. Really hope they kill this Asmo here. I don't want to just keep time walking myself. Alright, well, if they don't kill the Asmo, I can at least Rocco for 1. Chat, do you think you should get the trigger off of Rocco even if they counter it? Would that be too good? It would definitely be better. Let me get Sacred Foundry. I kind of feel like you should get the trigger no matter what. Yeah, make it a cast trigger. I don't think the card would be too good if it's a cast trigger. It'd be better, but... Yeah, I guess it's too good for standard, probably. Okay. Just get the Overgrown Tomb? Well, yeah, this is... So, remember how we said we didn't want to add an Overgrown Tomb, and we would, you know, count the situations where it come up? Well, it came up round 1, game 1, so... Any Overgrown Tombs? Overgrown Tombs? Maybe my opponent will just let me borrow one of their black sources. Alright, they have 5 cards in hand. Surely they're going to cast a removal spell on Asmo this turn. Are there a lot of counters in Standard right now? I have no idea what the Standard format looks like. I haven't even looked at Standard in, like, 2 years. So, literally since the last time I played the last Mythic Championship that I played. The only Mythic Championship I played. They're finally going to kill my Asmo, thank you. I don't know, I'll play her on Condescend, I guess. I don't know why. I guess I still want to do it for 0. Like, an Asmo is still better than anything else. I guess I could do it for 1 to leave my options open, but they're just going to counter anyways. Alright, well, they still might just lose to the Saga. Unless they have Spreading Seas. Divide by 0? I thought that was a bounce spell, not a counter spell. What's the text on Divide by 0? Oh, it's... Wait, it's both? It's a counter spell or a bounce spell? That card's nuts. No wonder why they banned it. It's stupid. Return target spell or permanent with mana value. Oh, I see. Destroy my Urza Saga, huh? It's rude. Don't like that. Don't like that, chat. If I draw a land, I can sack to get back Asmo. Or I could just sack to get back Rocco. It's really nice to get back the Asmo this turn in case they have a counterspell, though. Really am getting punished for not having a Black Taurus. Yeah, I'm just gonna get back the Asmo, I think. So I'll fetch for a mountain first. It doesn't really matter. I can always sack the other cookbook to get back the Rocco, like, later down the road. You know what I mean? This is fine. Because I'll have basically infinite cookbooks. Really wish I had a fucking black source, though. Right, yeah. Asmo gets me to the cookbook anyways. Hey, a black source. Surely they won't kill my goose. Assume they're gonna, like, fatal push this or something. They only have 3 cards in their hand. What, like, card advantage do they play, besides Archmage's Charm? Do they play Deluge? I don't know if Wafo's list had Deluge or not. Just Charm? So just Charm and Charm, no Deluge. Chat, do we have enough food? I don't think we have enough food yet. The Wandering Emperor. Alright, sketchy. They might as well just kill the Asmo. Just so it goes to my graveyard instead of exile. Because I do not want that exiled. See, that's... Oh, yeah, sure. Just snap minus to make a 2-2. I guess they have more of them. Right? Why else would they make that play? It's gonna be a long one, chat. It's gonna be a long one. How much mana do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I could just sack Cookbook and play Rocco. They have 3 cards. The cool thing about that line is they can't play Counterspell and Emperor this turn. I think I actually kind of like that. It's kind of a weird line, but I think it's good. No sacking for life? What do you mean? Sack what for life? Snapcaster Counterspell. Okay. Any overgrown tombs? Look, I got the Gilded Goose, it's fine. I can literally cast it with the Goose, it's totally fine. Food EOT. Did I have mana to sack food? Maybe I should have sacked food. Probably should have sacked food. Alright. Opponent has 2 cards. I'm just gonna make a food now so I can have 6. Overgrown tombs? Chat, I was so confused. The calendar on my wall says... Oh no, I'm just dumb. I can't read. I thought the calendar said that Mother's Day was on the 1st, but I just can't read. No big deal. I literally just can't read. Prismatic ending the cookbook. It's not good. Not good. Of course. I only have 1 cookbook left. That's not good. Alright, well. Alright, here's this Daredevil. What's up? Papa streamed a bit of this morning. I didn't like his particular configuration very much. What, Esper? Yeah. Wafo's decks are going to be weird because Wafo builds his decks a lot differently than most people would. Because he has, like, a much different, distinct playstyle than a lot of other people. So, like, I wouldn't just copy-paste a Wafo list and run it. Because he plays Magic a lot differently than most people. And a lot of people, like, probably wouldn't be able to win with a Wafo list. They void rented my Daredevil? Jeez. Spike, thank you for the 19, buddy. I'm not going to read out that donation, but thank you for the 19. Alright, well, run it back, I guess. How do you beat a 4-2? How do you beat a 4-2? Yeah, cast another Void Rend, I guess. Better hope I don't draw an artifact. Fatal Push the Goose. Why didn't they main phase that? I guess they were, like, worried about me drawing Asmo. Fair. Well, I guess now if I draw an artifact, it doesn't matter, because I don't have black mana. Would this game have been a lot easier if I just had a black source in my deck to, like, cast this earlier? Maybe. Probably just gonna trade. Because they're just gonna be able to block anyway, so this trade's gonna happen no matter what. That was an insane draw, although they probably have Counterspell. It'd be shut. Wow, they don't have Counterspell? That's nuts. Well, not bad. Not bad, chat. We'll take that. That was the literal best possible. Does not get any better than that, chat. Holy shit. And and the last cookbook gets back the 2 Daredevils. So yeah, that was cool. That was cool. We had nothing in play, and then our opponent conceded 2 spells later. Cast a Jason, now I can't stop. It's the Jace that gets you. It's the Jace that gets you. I'm gonna move my mic a little bit. Asmo deck broken. Yeah, we can beat Esper do nothings. How did they beat a Thrun? Shout out to Thrun, by the way. Can we get some shoutouts to Thrun? Do I want, like, more lanterns for their snaps? I think this card's bad. I think Needle's good. Pirate Spellbomb's probably bad. I think I only want the 1 lantern. Like, Shadow Spear seems bad, but it's good at, like, getting through chump blockers like Snap and Tutus from Wandering Emperor. The real goal is hoping this deck scams Spike into playing Asmo. No, he never will. He's not as stupid as I am. The only reason I'm playing this deck is because I am very, very stupid. And I'm delusional. Submit. You would assume bring chalices? Oh, you assume they bring chalices. Yeah, probably. This hand's really good if you find a fetch land. It's kind of cool that Ren does, like, a Daredevil impersonation when you have a fetch land, because it's like you can Ren back the fetch land, and then you can just discard it to cookbook, so it's like a build your own Daredevil kind of thing. Kind of cool when that comes up. Doombraid too small. Yeah, I'm just dumb. I'm just too I'm too lost in the copium. Alright, fetch land, please. Poggers. I mean, I don't really want to play the Run in 6. Do I just YOLO? Hope they don't have counterspell. Can I bait with cookbook? Alright, let's do a little bit of bait. See if they counter this. Damn it, they didn't fall for it. Play Needle and pray they don't fetch. Nah, because I don't know what I want to Needle yet. I'm just going to play Goose. Yeah, I'm just going to play Goose. Just going to develop my board. I'll tap out eventually. Counter arguments to Asmo slide right off the smooth brain. Yeah, I know, right? Too smooth. Too smooth. Wrinkle free. I put wrinkle cream on my brain, actually. It's kind of painful, but, you know, it does the job. Teferi Time Raveler. Alright. Bounce a food, maybe? I hope they bounce a food. They bounced the cookbook. Why would they... Oh, I guess they don't want to give me a food. That's fine. Finale has to be better than Spyro. Oh shit. Now I could just do it all. Oh my god, this turn is insane. I could just go red minus kill Tef, play Rocco. God. Is this deck actually broken? I'm gonna get a mountain. Let's go. I'm gonna Ren first. I guess I kill Tef, right? Yeah, I guess I kill Tef. It's kind of awkward if they, like, prismatic my Ren now, because I don't have any, I don't have any mana left over. Especially if they verdict me, this is kind of sketch. Well, no, because if they verdict me, they're not killing Ren. So it's... opponents just had enough. Alright, play first. Well, you know, this might be a Ragavan type of hand, but this hand's obviously cracked. Just to go turn 1 Ragavan, even if it dies, turn 2 Cookbook Asmo. This hand's pretty good. Dies to a sneeze. What does? Pyro also good with Daredevil. Yeah, and also Pyro gives you another discard outlet, which, like, sometimes comes up. Not always, but sometimes it does. Like, there definitely will be situations where you have, what you call it? And, like, a Stranded Asmo in hand. Oh my god! Get a body bag for my opponent. Good grief. This is just turn 2 triple spell? Oh, well. I guess that's the same thing as... What? Touche. Alright, Ragavan dead. Never mind. Still probably can't lose, but... You know, Ragavan dead. You got me. Ragavan has been defeated. Did not expect that to happen, let me tell you. It's Infect? If it's Infect... Oh, they just go Crusader. Right, how do we beat a Crusader? I guess we draw a land to make a Saga token. Draw a land, we're fucked, though. It's really bad. Alright, well, I can kill everything else they play except the Crusader, but we're probably just dead. I'm just gonna kill their Hierarch now. It's really shitty I can't kill this Crusader. Man, I was all, like, excited for them to be playing Yawgmoth, and then they went Mutagenic my Ragavan and then play turn 2 Crusader, and I can't possibly win. Well, if I had tried to land, I would have been fine, but... If I had tried to land, I don't think they could win. Like, we have everything else on lockdown, but... And, I mean, if we don't die this turn and draw a land, we still might be fine. Like, I don't know if they can beat a Construct. Unless they have main deck push. Because my Construct is going to be so big. Also, we can just get Pirate Spellbomb. Oh, right, even if we draw a land this turn, it doesn't matter. So they have 3 cards. Well, I guess I'll float mana and get the Spellbomb, right? This doesn't lose protection, only hexproof. Damn it. Alright, well, get the Spellbomb. The question is, do I fire it off now? Probably. Because if they have a pump spell, I want to make them use it now. Right? Does that make sense? Attack first. Yeah. I want to make them use a pump spell on my turn. That means I take less damage. Okay, that's fine. Proceed. Crazy they played around that? What do you mean? Well, they probably just had no other spell to cast, right? And also, like, they see Saga and red mana. They can kind of put two and two together, right? Yeah, Vines doesn't pump. Alright, well, they're not killing us. It's good, I guess. So they don't have a +4 in hand. Because they would obviously just go for it. So maybe if we draw Saga? We have to draw Saga, like, right now. Goose can also chump block. What's that Nurturing Peatland from? I have no idea. I think it's a Magic Online only promo. Pretty sure it's Magic Online only. It's not like a secret layer, is it? It'd be a sweet secret layer if it was. It's a box topper? Oh, okay. I did not know that. It's a sweet art. Alright, Saga? Saga or Ren? It's not bad. It's not horrendous. Again, we're dead to literally any pump spell, so... But we can kill every other creature they have. So... I guess ideally we hit like a Glistener Elf? Or a Mana Dork to chump block. That would have actually been insane if we could cast it, but... Go. Damn it. Yeah, I own a set of the Zendikar Rising Flooded Strand Expeditions. Those are sick. Alright, we lost. Well, I thought we couldn't possibly lose, because I thought they were playing Yawgmoth, and in fact they played a card we couldn't kill, so then we lost. Ending is good-ish. Could Alpine Moon for Nexus, but I think that's bad. I don't know if they have a lot of discard spells. Lantern sucks. Needle's okay for Nexus. I don't know what's bad. Not much is bad, right? Lantern's probably bad. Is Ending truly good? Well, Ending kills everything in their deck that's not Phyrexian Crusader. So I think it's pretty good, right? Shadow Spear. I was thinking I want Shadow Spear for Trample. But, like... It's probably not that relevant. Yeah, it's probably not that relevant. I could see it. Thrun can block. Thrun does not really block that well, though. Like, Thrun versus a Crusader with any pump spell, it's just like 4-mana Fog. I don't know if I don't know if I'm in for a 4-mana Fog. I'm not about that. Yeah, where's Malira? Can you imagine? Just regenerate it, forehead. Alright, Rocco, Daredevil, 5 lands. Not gonna cut it. Oh, God. If this was any other land, I would keep. Okay, this hand's good. I am going to put back Daredevil and second Ragavan, I think. Ooh, don't want to lead on Goose or Ragavan. Leading on Ragavan's kind of higher upside, but it's also worse if I miss on land. Because, like, I could just go Goose, they play a 1-drop, and then if I don't draw a land, I could still just go Ending plus Ragavan. I think I'm leading on Goose. Yeah, I'm going to lead on Goose. I don't know. It's, like, lower upside. This is so tough. Maybe on a 5-card hand, I should just go for high upside. Yeah, maybe I should. This might be bad. in general, most of the time, just kind of like a philosophical thing, when you're mulliganing a little bit, like when you're mulliganing this low, you typically do want to go for the higher upside line. Oh my god. Well, at least... So the cool thing about this is we can't get mutagenic growth, because we have the spell bomb. I guess they can mutagenic growth in response, then I just don't attack. I mean, if they have double growth, they just wanted it more. Do they actually have double growth? No way, dude. No shot. No shot you have... Really? Come on! God, dude. Seriously? And then you just have Crusader. God damn it, man. That's nuts. That's actually insane. Oh my god. Yeah, of course I miss on land. Ugh, what a disaster. What an absolute disaster. Seems like a spew. Well, not if they have Land Crusader, because they know I can't beat it. Like, if they have Land Crusader in hand, it makes sense. I literally can't beat this card. I mean, I guess this game I can make one construct. But... not if they have push. If they have a removal spell, I'm just going to scoop. Oh, they have Gem Razor. Alright. You win. You win this game. Yorion. Sounds good. I rock and Thrun for 4-color? No, it's for blue-white, mostly. I don't think it's good against 4-color. How have none of my opponents actually had F6 on? Like, you know that F6 exists, right? It's so goated. Imagine having to click every time you want to pass through a phase. Couldn't possibly be me. I think I'm just going to slam Rocco here. I'm going to get Sacred Foundry. And I can Rocco here and then double Asmo or double Cookbook next turn. Turn 2 Rocco feels kind of sick. When are we getting a Lasadia stream? Not happening. What the hell is this? I mean, I will say, chat, this feels fucked up. I will say this feels pretty fucked up. Fury. Well, shit. They have Ephemerate, too? It's not good. It's not good. Hopefully they don't have Ephemerate. Maybe they don't have a red card? Alright, they pitched Omnath. Please no Ephemerate. Alright, good. No Ephemerate. So this is, like, not that bad. They only have 2 cards left. We have a Ren and 6. Yeah, this is not that bad. So we get to go... I'm going to go, I think, Windswept Heath for a Forest. And then let's go Ren and 6. And go Uptick on a Fetch. Play a Cookbook, make a food, sack the food, play the other Cookbook. And then next turn, we actually have 5 mana, so we can sack a book and get back Asmo. So they get to play Omnath this turn, but we can just kill it next turn, so it's not even that bad. Yep, that's fine. Oh, no, we're actually going to be short of food, aren't we? Yeah, we're going to be short of food. We can Prismatic Ending the Omnath. Should I just get Rocco back? Well, not if I wanted to play Asmo this turn. You know what I mean? Like, I have exactly 5 mana. Because, like, I have to kill the Omnath, but I guess I could just Ending the Omnath. Which is, like, probably okay. Although it's bad if they have an Ephemerate, but they didn't have Ephemerate 2 turns ago when they played Furies, so... I don't know, we'll see what we draw. I don't know. I'm not sure what I should go for here. Does that change anything? So I can go tap cookbook, sack, or tap cookbook, make a food, 2 food. Yeah, I'm gonna be short on killing the Omnath. So I think I should just ending the Omnath. What if I ping the Codal to try and bait bait an Ephemerate? Do you think that would bait the Ephemerate? It might. I'm gonna try it. It seems like they're F6'd. So I'll just kill this. Alright. Get a planes. Plane of the cookbook. I'm just gonna do this now so I can F6. F6 is lit. So they have Yorion, which they can draw 1 card with. But again, we can just rebuy Asmo and kill the Yorion. So it's not even that bad. They don't even play the Yorion, which does make sense, right? Because they know about the Asmo. So let's just go get back on land. I'm at 15. Kind of want to just play the Asmo this turn, so let's go Crack Firm Mountain. Let's go Sack Book. Get back Asmo. I guess this is bad if they have Endurance. Play the Asmo, get the last book. And then pass, I guess? I guess I might as well play the book, right? Sure. So they have 3 cards, one of which is a Yorion. This is what, Solitude, probably? Or are they tapping 6 mana? Okay, that's fine. I can just kill the Solitude. I'm gonna make a food in response. So I have 4 food. Then I'm gonna kill the Solitude first. And then I'm gonna have the Asmo kill itself, because I think I want the Asmo in the graveyard. Right? Excuse me. Yeah, I think I want the Asmo in the graveyard. And they have 2 cards left, one of which is Yorion. Could have gotten Rocco. 1, 2, 3, 4. I couldn't play Rocco this turn. I can get Rocco next turn and play it. But I wanted to play Asmo that turn. Could have gotten Rocco. No, I see what you're saying, but, like, I have 3 cookbooks in play. You know what I mean? Like, I might want to eventually get back the Rocco and the Asmo. Like, I have enough food. I don't think it matters that much. I think I have plenty of food to go around. I'm not, like, on a shortage of food, you know what I mean? I guess maybe if they have Ephemerate, this is bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They've conceded from the game. Is Asmo just toxic? Have I become the asshole? Chat, what do you think? Is Asmo toxic gameplay? I've heard a lot of people like say that they really, really dislike playing against Asmo. I don't know. Infect toxic? Yeah, that's true. Asmol? Yeah. I'm pretty happy that it's mostly unplayable. Yeah. I mean, the experience is not great, right? Like, it's just literally killing all of your shit. Like, it's not the best gameplay. I'm not gonna lie. It's, like, I get it, you know? Always drawing cards. Thank you so much for the 20 months of support, approaching that 2-year mark. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Chat, don't forget, if you have Amazon Prime, you get one free sub a month. You built Tri-Brigade in paper, the cards are so small. I actually have some Yu-Gi-Oh cards that I was, like, shuffling today during work. I'll show you the stack of cards that I was shuffling. What are we sideboarding against 4-color? Do I want any of these cards? I think Lantern shit. I guess Needle for Teferi? I think Thrun is garbage. Ending is fine, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. Alright, whatever. I'm in. You want to see what I was shuffling today? Parathian. I was shuffling a stack of Numerons. Just a stack of Numerons. Just actual Numerons. I have 2 of each. Who hurt me? No. So I bought a box of what was it? Blar? Brothers of Legends Armageddon. Just trying to see if I could, like, spike a 10k dragon. And I got these are all in that set, so. I actually have some dope. There's some sweet cards in that set. I got a Jackalope. Keep. I mean, Numeron is 100% toxic. You want to talk about toxic decks? Numeron is, like, the definition of toxic. I got so mad the other day when I just, like... I think I was in Gold 3, and I played against Numeron 6 times in a row. And I was just like, I had to stop. I had to stop. It was unbearable. What's the magic equivalent of Numeron? Neoform, 100%. I guess I just go Cookbook Ren. What if I just go Cookbook... Yeah, because I don't want to expose the Asmo yet. I'm going to play Ren first. Alright, plus on nothing. Surely they don't counter the Cookbook, right? Like, this play is bad if they have Prismatic Ending for Cookbook. But, like, I kind of think they're going to Prismatic Ending the Ren. I also think if they had Ending, they might have just killed the Goose. So. And this is the reason why I didn't want to play the Asmo, is I want them to play a creature that I want to kill, and then I'll play the Asmo. Like, in a matchup like this, you don't want to just run out Asmo until you can actually get value out of it most of the time. Like, they're probably not even going to play their Omnath. Never mind. What's a splice? I don't know. I don't know what splites are. It's like it's a TCG thing, right? Or they're only in OCG right now? I don't actually know what they are. I heard they're good. I don't know what the archetype does, but... Alright, kill your homie. We can rise. Kill your homie. I don't have a land. I think I'm gonna play Goose here. Yeah. And then just play the Cookbook. Plus nothing. This is a little sketchy if they have Omnath plus Fetch Land, because I don't have a second food to kill the Omnath, but... Alright, they have Call, so this is going to be Fury, most likely. I had to guess. Would have been nice to draw a Fetch Land there. Yep, they got Fury. Let's see if they have a Ephemerate, though. Ephemerate would be tough. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So if they have Ephemerate, they'll probably kill these two. No, they probably just kill all 3 of these, right? Alright, my stuff's dead. Kind of have a feeling they have Ephemerate. Yep, that sucks. So now they go 2-1-1. Well, they missed a point of damage on Ren, I guess. We'll take that. Kinda fucked. Kinda just fucked. Yeah, not drawing a fetch land ever kinda sucks. And I can't even play the Ragavan into the Ephemerate. So I just like have to do this and pass. I'm just gonna have 6. I want to do this so I can have 6. I value my time. Alright, you may proceed. So now they're not going to cast Ephemerate. They're going to just attack my Ren and 6, and then hopefully I can dash Ragavan and find something, I guess. Ragavan saves me 6 life. Yeah, but see, I don't care about the Ren. I have no lands. Like, why do I care about this Ren? The Ren's going to save me 6 life anyways. Like, A, I have no lands, and B, I have a second Ren. I don't care about the Ren. Us over here with our Copium getting dunked on by MH2. I mean, we would have won this game pretty easily if I just drew a fetch land. They don't have that many resources left. I guess they have Yorion, but... Alright, well, that changes things. Alright, well, we're just gonna go to game 3. Just didn't draw lands. Have I tried Asmo Nixilis? No, I've not tried Asmo Nixilis. Wonder if you could build like a Rakdos sack deck with Asmo and Ob. Maybe you could. This hand's cracked. I'm waiting on Ragavan, I think. Especially against the Red and 6 deck, I just want to get my value out of Ragavan. I guess I could just go Goose into Dash Ragavan, but... I think this is too high of upside. Alright, they're on 7. Let's get Stomping Ground. Ragavan. Sup. Plains Art? Dude, these new lands are actually sick. Ooh, no Prismatic Ending. Troll Despair. Well, we're going to play 3 1-mana spells on turn 2, so that's pretty good. Unless they Solitude me, which I'm okay with that exchange. I am A-okay with that exchange. I'm going to play Goose. So they don't have endings, so I think I can expose the cookbook here. Right, they would have just ending the Ragavan if they had it. Oh wait, I just clicked on the wrong card. I was supposed to play the book there. I don't know, I guess this is fine. It is better if they draw ending, because I want to keep the book in hand to be able to play Asmo. You have an Asmo Humans list. Asmo Humans, huh? Sounds interesting. Alright, let's do this. Let's play the Asmo. Let's get the book. And then I'm gonna fetch a red source here, just in case my Goose dies and I draw Seasoned Pyromancer. I think it's fine. And I'll just make a food now. They know my last card, so. Alright, proceed. You may proceed. Tried Asmo Humans to exceedingly mediocre results. I mean, isn't that just all the Asmo decks, though? Alright, E-Call Floating Red. This Fury. Okay. I don't have white mana for Ephemerate, though, so... Fury, Pitch, Fury. 2 cards in hand. Okay. This is fine, because I can just rebuy the Asmo. This is, like, not even that bad. Yeah, I could just, like, I can just use my 4 mana and rebuy the Asmo. This is, like, kind of fine. Cookbook is so good. Oh, that's fucking cracked too. Hold on a second. Should I rebuy the Asmo and play it right now? They have two cards. I probably should, right, to use my mana. Yeah, I probably should. It is a really good use of my mana. It's kind of bad if they have Endurance, but like if they have Endurance green card, they have no cards left. That's their entire hand, and I don't think they can beat a Saga on no cards. So yeah, that's fine with me. Totally fine with me. You got it. You got it. Alright, no cards. Good luck beating a Saga. I guess they could just draw a Disenchant, but... Alright, pick up Yorion. I don't know if that's going to do it. It's nice seeing you with Asmo and Cookbook. It's like summer 2021 all over again. Yeah. I missed it, man. I missed it. Oh, that's a Pog draw, too. That's a Nutso draw. They're off it. Let's go. 2-1. Alright, Amulet Titan, huh? Amulet Titan has historically been a good match for Asmo. It's like, Asmo sometimes can just solo them. If that's what they are playing. Well, this hand's obviously bad. This hand is good, but slow. Obviously, I have to keep it, I think, on 6. If we find an Asmo, it's quite good. Yeah, exactly. Depends on how many E's needles they have. This Triumph is really awkward. Because I want to go Triome into Saga into Stomping Ground to make a token. But that's bad if I draw Asmo on turn 2, because then I can't activate it that turn. So, I don't know. We'll see what we draw. If I draw exactly Asmo as my first draw step, I think I'm leaning on Stomping Ground. Oh, that's bad. That's actually really bad. Well, I guess in that case, I might as well just lead on Garden, because I can't make a Saga. I can't make a food here, because of the stupid Relic. Alright, go. The other line would be to play Lantern first, and then if they're tapped out of the Relic, and they go to tap the Relic, I can pop the Lantern in response to exile the Lantern. But... I mean, it could just be, like... Could be Amulet with main deck Relic, right? Okay, well, I'm just going to play Rocco on 3. So I'll play both of these this turn. Which means, I guess I'm not playing Saga. Which is kind of weird, right? Yeah. The question is, do I do that play right now? Where I can go tap Cookbook, discard Daredevil. If they tap the Relic, then I pop the Lantern to get my free food. Because if I wait, they're going to have mana on tap for the Relic. And I think the Lantern's not really doing anything else this game. Yeah, I think I like this play. I think I like this play. Because then next turn I could just immediately activate the Asmo. I could just discard my Saga. You know what I mean? Because I'll have an extra food in play already, which is really good for me. Like, getting the extra food right now is really important, because I'm going to have Asmo in play next turn. You know? The things we do for a free food token, yeah, just discard a random card to make a food. Well, that's kind of what this card does, right? I basically just discarded Soul Guide to make a food. It's like kind of the same thing. Okay. 4 cards. Okay. Let's just play Stomping Ground. Oh no, I should have played the Heath. That was so bad. Oh, I'm so stupid. I should have played the Heath. I guess I can just discard the Heath to make a food, but yeah, I should have played Heath because then I could have just discarded Daredevil and sacked the Heath to the Relic. That was bad. I think it's going to end up working out fine. Also, the question we have to ask ourselves, do we kill the Dryad now? So, if I kill the Dryad, how can they Titan me? They can't, right? Yeah, because I can just make 2 food next turn with discarding whatever I draw next turn, which is fine. Yeah, this is good. Amulet Grazer. Um, so 1 Amulet, 1 floating, 2, 3, Grazer, 4, 5. That's only 5 mana, right? Yeah, I guess like Amulet Azusa they would need. Okay. They have 1 card left, which is probably a Primeval Titan. I think we're fine. Also, notably, they're tapped out, which is really important. Well, I guess I drew this anyways. Sure. I guess I'll kill the Relic. Just to make it less annoying for me. I don't need to kill the Relic here, but it makes it less annoying. It also gives them 1 less draw, so it's like kind of relevant, right? Bro, I have no cards in my graveyard. Alright, make a food, make a food. Obviously not going to kill either of these now. Attack for 6. Hold up an Asmo activation. The last card's Titan, but that's fine because we have the Asmo. We should be fine this game, I think. Unless they have like a main deck Needle or Explosives for Asmo. They have to have a main deck answer for Asmo. I don't know that they can win if they don't have an answer. Okay, Amulet's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, they just don't even have the Titan? Well, makes things even easier, I guess. They just never even had the Titan. Okay. Is there any way I'd lose if I attack with Rocco and fight the Saga token? I mean, I could just let them trade for the Rocco, right? Because I'm going to make my own Saga tokens. I think I'll just let them trade for the Rocco. You're at 14. How do I lose if I kill the Rocco? I mean, if they sandbag the Titan and they get 2nd Amulet, I'm just going to let them trade. I'm just going to let them trade. I don't think there's a way I lose if I just let this trade happen. Oh, they just don't even take the trade? Okay. Weird. Well, I'll just make some food. I guess they're going to try and attack me with constructs, but my constructs are bigger, so... I don't know. It's good for me to let them trade. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I think it's good for me. I mean, I could also play around main deck Needle, right? Like, if I think they're on main deck Needle, I could just fight the construct now. I don't know that I want to do that, though. I'll just make a Saga token, and then let this happen. Because, like, if they Needle my Asmo and play Titan, killing the construct is irrelevant anyway, so I'd rather just have a bigger construct. Alright, they don't have Needle. They don't have Needle. Feeling pretty good. Probably just going to get Shadow Spear. Just go to town. The year is 2688. Local FNMs consist of people going to LGS and sitting in front of computers as they load up MTGA ready to play the Explorer format. True Pioneer is still years away. Truer words have never been spoken. Serve my right to feel uncomfortable. Alright, what do we got, opponent? We know they have a Gruul Turf and one unknown card. It's going to take a lot for them to get out of this. It's weird to think a new format could be spawned where, like, Forgotten Realms was the start. A new Pioneer. So it's just like Standard Plus, basically. What's the upside of Rocco over Finale? Yeah, an additional body. Which is like, I mean, think about it, right? Paying 3 mana for a 3-1 and a 3-3, and then also getting a cookbook, that's pretty good. Like, that is good value. So their hand is T-West Gruul Turf. Okay. I don't know where they're going with this, but we'll see. If they have EE, it's pretty good. True. Doesn't look like they have it main deck, though. Well, I guess they could get it off the T-West. The alt art is better. This is the only art that's available on Magic Online. I actually have the alt art right here. I opened it in a pack. That's a Rocco, is it? Yeah, that's a Rocco. That is a Rocco. Look at that. Rocco Pog. What'd they do? So they played the Teleria West? I'm confused. Okay, my turn. I'm just going to make a mana. Because I want to get the Shadow Spear. Food. Food. Guess we go red, green, Ren. Get back Saga, play Saga, equip here, and attack. Alright. What's up? If you look on Gatherer, there are 2 versions of the alt frame with slightly different printing, and I don't know why. Yeah, the gilded art, right? I opened a gilded card. They look so weird in paper. This is a gilded card. You probably can't tell the difference, but it's like textured on the borders. It's kind of weird. It feels so weird. It does look cool. I will say they look nice. Okay. 11 minus 6 is 5. So I can put them to 1, right? Yeah, if I kill both the Grazers, this is 7. So yeah, I can put them to 1. Seems not good. I will elect to not put them to 1. Oh, why did I use my Ren? I could have just killed them if I didn't use my Ren, right? I could have just put them to 1 and then ping them. Yeah, I should have... Why did I use my Ren? I mean, I don't think it matters, but... Yeah, I could have killed them exactly if I didn't use my Ren. I would have had Exaxes. I don't think they can win, but... Alright, they have a Titan. Step 1, Primeval Titan. That resolves. Titan trigger resolves. Yeah, step 2, Keck wait. Step 2, I have no idea. Step 3, concede. They need a sick Colossus turn. Do we know their last card's a land? Yeah, we know their last card's a bounce land, right? Because they picked up... I think they had a second turf that they picked up. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, they had a second turf. Alright, well, this is not going to work. Maybe they think that I don't know what my cards do? Alright, I will activate my Asmo. Alright, cool. Game 2. I found the line. Needle's good. Moon's good. Ending is medium. Besaju's good. I think that's it. Lantern is bad. I kind of want to cut Ren and 6. What do you think is worse in this matchup, Ren and 6 or Pyro? One of these cards I think has to go. On the draw? Maybe Pyro's worse than the draw. Maybe I can cut like 3 Pyros and a Ren. Because Ren is still decent with Besaju. Ren's at least cheap. Yeah, and it might, like, could potentially lock them out with Besaju. Yeah, I think this looks good. Oh, wait, the Spell Bomb is bad. Yeah, the Spell Bomb is trash. Let's keep the Ren. That's pretty clean, then. Right? Yeah, it's good. Wear Tear? Oh, yeah, I guess Wear Tear is good. Yeah, I forgot about Wear Tear. I always forget that card against the Amulet. I should have brought that in. This hand is weird. Yeah, Saga too. I should cut like 2 Rens for 2 Wear Tears, probably. So this hand's like pretty good if I draw a cookbook. Huh. This hand, like, it's just so weird, right? Like, what's my line with this hand? Turn 1, Shadow Spear. Turn 2, like, Saga Moon. Turn 3, make a token. Turn 4, have an active Asmo. Is that good enough? They don't have a Saga, the Moon doesn't do a lot? Yeah. Yeah, I think this hand's bad. I mean, I guess this hand has some upside? This fucking Triumph is killing me, though. This Triumph has, like, largely not been good. I kind of think you just don't want to put a tap lane in your deck. Yeah. I think this Triumph should just be, like, another untapped red source. It's been kind of bad. This is the second time, at least the second time, maybe the third time it's come up, where it's, like, been actively bad. How many am I running? Just 1. But I don't even know if it's worth it. So we go Saga, Dash, Moon, Stone Rain you. Yeah, I'm gonna go Saga, Dash, Moon you. Actually, what's the point of even dashing? Why don't I just play Moon? I guess it's just a free 2 damage. Yeah, I guess it's just a free 2 damage. Okay. I will name Simic. Oh, they might have... Oh, no. Yeah, I think they might have Force of Vigor. This is not great. I think they have Force of Vigor. No? Alright. You can get Slayers. I mean, I kind of like Stone Raining them. It just, like, kind of sets them back, right? Oh, no. I guess I should have named Saga. So now we just make a token. And then next turn, I can go Float Mana, get Book, Rocco for Asmo, play second book. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna make a token here. Yep. Another interesting part of Rocco is pitching to 3 different Evoke Elementals compared to Finale. Ooh, that's kind of cool. I hadn't actually thought about that. Pitches to all 3. That's really interesting. That interaction had not crossed my mind. That's kind of interesting, though. Do exclamation point card Rocco, and that should come up. Alright, so we can go token, and then we go float mana. Let this happen. Get a book. We can go book, discard Rocco. Kind of awkward that we have to play the non-Saga land here, but I think it's okay. So we go green, red, white. Alzik, thank you for the 12. That 1-year anniversary. Appreciate you, buddy. Hope you're having a good day today. Right, get a book, play a book, discard the prismatic ending, I think. Because I want to get busy with the construct token, and I want to make a second food for Asmo. I mean, yeah, I'm discard the ending. Maybe I should discard the Saga there, actually. Yeah, Saga might be a better discard. But I do want to get busy with the construct here. Why book? Because I need a second food to be able to have an Asmo activation up this turn. I need to at least threaten an Asmo activation because they're potentially threatening a Titan this turn. Like, I guess this is worse if they have, like, map... I mean, it's too slow for them to, like, map for West for explosives, right? No matter where I end up on the internet, I can't get away from Rocco. What's up, Tim? This card's so sweet, dude. I want this card to be good. It's felt powerful. Like, I think you have to be casting it for 0 or 1. I think once you get to, like, 5 mana, that's where it gets sketchy, but... Alright, they're popping Relic. That's a good sign for me. Bounce Lane gives them EE. Do they have enough mana? I think they're 1 mana short, right? Maybe not now. No, now they're 1 mana short. Because this only taps for 1. So Kenton looks bad? Yeah, I thought it was going to be decent with Red and 6, but it hasn't really come up yet. Okay. That's fine. 3, 6, 11. They're not quite dead. They're close to dead. Oh, no. Well, yeah, they are dead, right? I just go dash Ragathan, discard, discard. Shoot this. That's 5, 8, 11, 13. I think I have Xaxes. Unless they have another creature here. Okay. So now they're not dead. But they also can't play Titan next turn. I think. Suit we draw. Okay, what if I just go kill your Endurance, kill your Dryad, attack you for a bunch, and then ending your Amulet? There's, like, no way they get out of that, right? Just go discard, discard, kill both your homies. This is a bit aggressive, but... This is a bit aggressive. This is 9 damage. This might be a little too aggressive. Pike S&D redeemed a deck tech. What you got for me, buddy? Alright, they're off it. 3-1, chat. Let's go. Will we get the 4-1? Playing against Jarvis. What's Jarvis up to? 60 cards. Forest, Saga, bunch of spells. Seems not good. Okay, this is better. Put back the Heath, I think. I guess just the Stomping Ground. This Saga looks so awkward in this hand. This is like a really bad Saga hand. Because I want to go Ren into Rocco. Not exactly the best Urza Saga hand. Who let this happen? John always gets a pyramid. I don't know how. Ooh, that's a really good draw. That was an exceptional draw step. Just like having something to do on turn 1. Mm. Okay, what if I just time walk them and play Saga? Because they obviously have Counterspell. Yeah, I'm just going to play Saga. No, I don't even want to dash. I'm just going to hold this. I think they'll eventually tap out. I think I'll just hold the dash. So now they're going to Iteration. I mean, I guess I'm not going to dash next turn, because I'm just going to make a token. We have a Vents. Vents untapped. Okay. I think I'm going to fetch now, just in case they have, like, Fire Ice main deck or something weird. We'll just pass. How's Rocco been? Rocco's been awesome. Rocco, every time I've casted, it's felt really good. What's up, Torpord? Potential 4-1? Yeah, we'll see. I don't know if they have main deck dress down, but... I kind of have to make a construct here. Because I can't force their counterspell. Like, I don't have 2 good plays. If I could play, like, Ragavan and Ren, maybe, but... It's kind of awkward. It's really awkward. I think I should Lantern them. Exile their Iteration. Attack for 3, and then I think just pass? I think I'm, like, okay if they want to play... Alright, maybe I'll sack this Lantern upkeep. Alright, well... We'll wait to their upkeep just in case they go end-step cantrip. Oops. But I don't want them playing Murktide. So I'll just sack this now. Kind of sucks if we hit a land drop there. We don't have a drum. Yeah, no drum. I thought about drum. Maybe it's good. But I consider Rocco and Tameshi. Too much mana, I think. Like, what are you... The problem with Rocco for in Tameshi is it's, like, 6 mana for a Tameshi. But, like, the thing about Finale, and the reason Finale is so good, is because it's a win condition, right? But Rocco's not, like, a win condition once you have infinite mana. I mean, I guess it gets you more Colossus, but so does Finale. Surely they don't have Spell Pierce. Maybe I should just Rocco here. They have 2 spells in their graveyard. Roccoing here also does play around Spell Pierce, which is a card they could have. Yeah, I think I'm just going to Rocco. I'm going to get a Mountain in case I drop Pyromancer. Nice Spell Pierce. Alright, let's get the boy. Let's get the book. This is what we call value. And it, like, does put a good amount of pressure on them. They're likely going to kill something here, but... Okay, that's kind of what I was hoping for. Because now I can just Rocco for a second Asmo. Alright, hopefully they don't have land plus Murktide plus Counterspell. That's, I think, a disaster. Is that their 4th iteration? It is, isn't it? Yeah, okay. Not sure a 3-mana 3-1 draw 2 is good. No, it's a 3-mana for a 3-3 and a 3-1, and then draw 1. It's powerful. Like, it's definitely, like... There are matchups where, you know, it's a little bit slow, but, like, in a matchup like this, you definitely have time for that kind of stuff. You're living in a copium-driven world where you can smash the Asmo package and Rocco into Tameshi. Asmo, Rocco, Tameshi. How have I not tried to put Asmo in Tameshi? Sounds like a Doom Think. That sounds like a Doom Think moment. You ever heard of this card, Yorion, Boland? Yeah, you ever heard of this card called Yorion? It's a card. Alright, Ragavan plus Counterspell, probably. This is an interesting spot. High upside line is Ren and 6. And if that doesn't work, then I can just go Ragavan pass with 2 blockers, which I think is good. Like, I assume this gets countered. But then I still have 2 blockers for the Ragavan. No attacks. No attacks. Make them have 2 removal spells. Sucks if they do, but... We really, really need to find a Daredevil. Case in point, why you should be playing 4 Daredevils. You have to draw it. Petty Theft the Asmo. Alright, Snap Block. So I guess their plan is to counter the Asmo. Alright, they have 2 cards. Do you think there's any world where they counter Cookbook? Because they don't know about the second Cookbook, right? Alright, I'm going to go for a weird line here and really hope they counter Cookbook. It's, like, unbelievably good for me if they counter Cookbook. If they don't, I'm not going to play the Rocco. But, like, man, if they counter this and I get to play Rocco here, it's so good for me. Oh, oh, Jarvis. That's what we call Jabated. Can we get some Jabateds in the chat? Any Jabateds in the chat? So they play Murktide. Still kind of have to draw a cook or a Daredevil here. That is not a Daredevil. That could find us a Daredevil. I have 1 card left. We know they can borrow her here. This is kind of a dicey spot. Okay, if I Pyromancer... Discard Shadow Spear Asmo? And then if I draw land, I can go Pyrite Spellbomb, kill the Borrower. They Spear and Equip. They have an 8/8. What does that do? Keep Spear for the race. Discarding this Cookbook is really sketchy. So, like, here's my thinking. My only way out of this is drawing, like, land plus Daredevil. So then I can go land, double Cookbook, make 2 food for free, untap, make 2 more food, and have 4 food to kill the Murktide. I think otherwise I'm like in a really bad spot. Why do I need the Spellbomb if I have chump blockers in the ground covered? Well, the Spellbomb is for this. But I guess, like, in a perfect world where I draw land plus Daredevil, I could just kill the Murktide and then kill this at my leisure. Well, no, because I'm going to take 11, which puts me to 4. Yeah, then I'm in a bad spot, right? We could technically kill Merc this turn. Oh, yeah, with double Cookbook plus Spellbomb. And just keep the Pyromancer. Honestly, I actually kind of like that line. Alright, you know what, Def Chat? I kind of like that line. I'm going to see if they have any counter spells. That's actually kind of a good line. It's really, really dicey if they just have a removal spell for Asmo in response. Because what they can do is wait till I discard 2 cards and then kill the Asmo. So it's like really, really sketchy. But it does get the job done, kind of. Yeah, food can also be sacked for life. I mean, I think if I killed the Murktide, I probably win this game. Like, if I get to kill the Murktide, I think I'm in good shape. Interesting. Oh wait, this doesn't do anything. Yeah, this does nothing. Right? Yeah, this does nothing. And no attacks. I mean, it's not that it does nothing, it's just it doesn't do what he wants it to do. They could just wait. Yeah, they should have waited till I discarded. I mean, I was probably going to have to discard Upkeep or something, right? They had conceded from the game. Well, I didn't have a Daredevil, but they were still probably in a bad spot. Alright, so against Le Murktide. What do you want against Murktide? I didn't even know there was a prediction. Who started a prediction? I don't mind you guys doing predictions, I just didn't even know there was one. Okay, Tim did it. Okay, I got you. I got you. You're good. You can do predictions whenever you want. I just didn't even know there was one. Typical 4-1. Gotcha. Alright, what do we want against Murktide? I think I want the Lanterns. Mirror's bad. Needle's bad. These bad. Any Thrunners in the chat? Is Force Tender actually good? Maybe? Like, I don't even think Ragavan is the card that I'm losing to. The card that I'm losing to is Murktide Region. I don't really think I care about Ragavan for the most part. Needle EE is my win con. You like Needle for EE? What do you not like against them, though? All my cards are pretty good, right? Like, none of my cards are bad. Let's think about what we want to cut before we're adding more cards, because none of these cards look that bad. Like, maybe Pyromancer? I think Rocco looks bad. I mean, Rocco's not great against counterspells. I could see maybe this is not a Rocco matchup. Because, like, extending 3 mana on your own turn into a counterspell is kind of rough. We could try cutting Rocco in this matchup. This might be the one matchup where it's not great. Maybe just trim. Maybe, like, 2 Rocco. I don't really like cutting a Daredevil, but... I'm just going to try this. Yeah, I'm going to go with this. Maybe I could trim a Pyromancer, too, if I wanted to bring in the Needle. But the Needle's, like, I don't know. Needle's just so bad against everything that's not exactly explosives. Sand's not insane, but I think it's keep. If we trim Asmo package, we're so much worse against Murktide. Well, I'm not cutting the Asmo package. I'm just cutting the clunky 3-mana do-nothing, you know? Maybe this is the wrong land to play. Because now if I want to play Ren and 6 to get a fetch land back, I have to play Heath and Shock. Which is kind of awkward. I guess it's okay. Alright, well, he's missing land drops, so... This might be a quick one, chat. Might be a quick one. I feel like that happens a lot to me, where like their deck is like kind of forced to keep a 1-land Ragave in hand, and if you just have it, then I don't know. You know what I mean? All right, you can go. Are they going to counter my Lantern? I guess they probably are if they have Murktide, right? Yeah, makes sense. Because now they can just slam Murktide if they find a land. What did Asmo get that you were playing it again? Rocco. Which, honestly, has been really impressive. Every time I've cast this card, it's felt really good. Alright, they did find a land. Which is pretty good for them. It's a counter deck, why not Veil? Maybe Veil is good because the cards I'm trying to protect are pretty cheap. I could see that. I'm going to start getting basics just in case they have Blood Moon. I'll get a Plains. Get back this. And then pass. It has looked good, right? Like I'm not just copiuming that. Every time I've cast it, it's felt pretty good. Is there an aggro route you go with Shrapnel Blast and Galvanic? See, I don't know. It's like, what are you cutting for those cards? Like, I think Prismatic Ending is too versatile to be able to like justify playing cards like Shrapnel Blast and that over Prismatic Ending. It's way too versatile. Well, you kind of have to realize that this is a big threat to protect. The issue with bringing in Veil against Asmo is they also have 8 red cards that kill it. So like if you have Asmo Veil and they just have Bolt, your Veil looks kind of embarrassing. You know, like it's hard to line up Veil because they have so many other answers to Asmo, if that makes sense. Alright, so I guess they're gonna dress down here. That's fine, I could just replay the Saga. So I'm gonna get a book. They do still have 6 cards in their hand. Actually, what if I just got Soul Guide? And then I could just play the Saga again. And just get book next time. Yeah, I'm just gonna get Soul Guide. I think that's better. And then I'll attack for 3, right? I guess I'll get back my Saga first. Attack for 3, and then I'll go upkeep, pop the Soul Guide, I think. God, we're up so many cards on them. It's crazy. They did miss a land drop, but, you know. Alright, we kind of assumed that was going to happen. That's fine. It's not that bad. Like, I wish they didn't cast it, but... Like, we also have a Ren on 7, so I'm just saying. Pop now, we can draw Monkey. No, I'm not drawing a card. I'm exiling their graveyard. I don't want them to play Murktide Regent. I'm definitely not drawing a card. I'm just gonna get their graveyard. There's no shot I'm drawing a card with that Lantern. You're a Relic Enjoyer? Classic. I can just kill their Channeler. They have Blood Moon. Explosives for 2. Okay. But they have to pop it now, and then we just kind of decimate them. God, we drew a Rocco too. Alright. So now we get to go Rocco for 0. Yes. Get Asmo. Oh, this was bad. I screwed this up. I forgot to leave a white source untapped. Yeah, I forgot to leave a white source untapped. I think we'll be okay. I think we'll be fine. But yeah, I should have left the white source untapped. That was my bad. Alright, I'm just gonna have 6. Tim redeemed a song request. What you got for me? Some Rocco's Modern Life? Let's do it. Let's do it. They binned a Magus. Okay. So we'll take 3. It's fine. I accept. We also just, like, have them on a 2-turn clock. I don't really know how they get out of this. Would have been easier if I didn't tap wrong, but... So they're going to heat the Asmo. Okay. The song was only a minute long. I guess it is just a theme song. Alright, well, thank you for the song request, Tim. I got you. Alright, opponent has 3 cards in hand. So we get to go make a token. Let this happen. Get another lantern. We're gonna go discard, make a food, cast the Asmo, get a book, play a book, make a food, kill your channeler, exile your graveyard, and attack for 3, I guess. Your turn. I think that was an advantageous turn. Song request from Ambrosius. Me and You by Nero. Let's see. Can't feel anything. Let me search it. Me and You, Nero. Alright, chat, we got him. Nice little 4-1. If you're watching on YouTube, like, comment, subscribe. See you guys in the next one. Alright, everybody, and that is the end of our league with Naya Asmo. We completed a nice little 4-1, only losing to that black-green Infect deck. That was a really fun match, you know? There was the, both games where they had the turn 1 mutagenic growth for the Ragavan. That was kind of a fun match, so Phyrexian Crusader is definitely an issue, but other than that, deck felt really good. I was incredibly impressed with Rocco every time I drew and cast it. Now, I will say that we didn't play against a lot of unfair decks, so Rocco did look a little bit better than it might normally if you're playing against a bunch of like Amulet and like stuff like Tron and Living End and those kinds of decks. So be wary of the results there, but it did feel like a powerful addition, and I'm definitely going to keep working on this. As far as changes moving forward, there wasn't a ton about this deck list that I really didn't like. Potentially the 3rd season Pyromancer, just because it's more slow cards, more 3-drops with Rocco. But honestly, other than that, maybe the Pirate Spellbomb could move to the sideboard if you expect to play against if you don't expect to play against a lot of the low to the ground creature decks. One thing I will say, I think this is a requirement. I think you have to play 4 Daredevil. As you saw those games, when we had Daredevil plus Cookbook, it was night and day compared to when we had Cookbook with no Daredevil. So play 4 of this card if you're going to play Asmo. Thank me later. Maybe Prismatic Ending could get trimmed down to 2 copies, but I like the 3rd, so that's maybe up for debate. The one thing I will say, this deck, I did feel like we were missing a black source, and the Naya Triome It's funny because we talked about how bad the mana was in the intro, but I don't know if the mana is bad enough to justify playing an ETB tap land, because you do have so many 1-mana cards, and there were so many situations where we just wanted to curve out, like play a 1-drop on turn 1, double 1-drop on turn 2, or potentially 3 1-drops on turn 2, if we have one of our accelerants here. So I don't really think the Jetmir's Garden is worth it. So that is something you could probably cut for maybe an Overgrown Tomb if you wanted an untapped black source for the Ovalchase Daredevils to hardcast. And then you could also potentially look into tutor targets for Rocco. One thing I will say, I would not recommend playing Dryad Arbor, because you have to actually put Dryad Arbor in your deck, and sometimes you're going to draw in your opening hand, and that's terrible. And the other thing about Rocco is I think the ceiling on Rocco is 1-mana target, so you don't really want to get into the territory where you're spending 5 on a Rocco. So look for 1-mana targets. I was thinking like potentially Grim Lavamancer, Hex Drinker, Elvish Reclaimer. We talked about Esper Sentinel on the stream. Those are just some options, but keep in mind that Rocco, as you get up the curve, it is a little too expensive. So try to keep it between 1 or 0 mana for your targets for Rocco. But that's all I got for you guys. I had so much fun. It was I haven't played an Asmo deck in so long, and this league was an absolute blast. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Be sure to thumbs up, like the video, subscribe to the channel. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.